Many salutations to viewers and coins of the vault alike. I am Tatsumari, the self-proclaimed keeper of Maple Story lore. There are many who do it, but I am the only one who does it like me. Ha ha ha! I also forgot to mention that I also keep stories, too. So tonight, we are putting the spotlight on you, the coins of the vault and the viewers, for short stories. Now, if you remember, yesterday I said that I was going to be doing this particular stream on Friday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. However, there was some last-minute things that came up on Wednesday that make that stream pretty much impossible. So, instead, I'll be doing that stream tonight, which is reading short stories while, playing Satisfactory while reading stories that have to do with this story prompt here. Now, you are free to, if you think you can write it in time by the end of the stream, by all means, have at it. But if you have one prepared, this is the night to where you can send me a link. You can use, for those of you on Twitch, you can use the channel reward down below to get my attention to say, hey, I have something. And it goes a little like this. And of course, I don't have the alerts on the screen here. Anyways, it looks like that. There's a nice little animation that says, hey! You know, it's Navi over there trying to get my attention. But yes, that is what we're going to be doing tonight. Okay, so let me push the buttons. Ah, yes. The comforting rain. And let me just push another button over here. There we go. So, what we are working on here in the factory, we are actually here in the Red Forest, which is kind of smack dab in the middle of where all the bauxite... I got lost in making magic math. Hey, don't worry, rednecks. This was a last-minute decision that because of scheduling conflicts on my side. It's not Friday. You're not going crazy. It's just because of scheduling conflicts on my side. That's why I decided to do the stream tonight. So, don't worry. Like I said, you're not going crazy. It's just because of scheduling conflicts, I had to move stuff around. But, yeah, we are here in the Red Forest. We are going to be doing some building on the aluminum factory. So, we shall see everything, and I want to thank you guys for coming. Thank you, and I hope you're all at least mildly entertained by what you see here today, and I hope you have a very satisfactory time. Alrighty! But before we get too far into it, we actually, for those of you on Twitch, we are going to have an ad break. And for those of you on YouTube, you're not going to have the ad break, but for those of you on Twitch, if you aren't immune to ads, you will be put in ad jail for a little while, and then we shall be back. But in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and just get started on building stuff so we can get things underway. When you get under, I got lost in magic math. Forgot to finish it. Don't worry. If you're halfway done, now's the chance to finish it. We do have actually one submission by Jinx Pixie, who is another coin in the vault that she usually comes for the Sunday streams. But since she couldn't be here, because I think when I'm going live right now, she is usually at work, so she has forwarded it to me. Ooh, aggressive landscaping, yay. So we shall be at least checking that one out tonight. Alright, let's do some more stuff. Y'all. Oops, there we go. Alrighty, so So we're going to take this and we're going to do it a little bit differently. There we go. Because we are about to embark on another piece over here. So today, instead of like actually building on the factory itself, we're actually going to be working on gathering all the bauxite deposits. So that way we can bring them all the way into the factory, to turn them into slurry, to turn it into aluminum. Alrighty. Show. So how's everybody's evening going today? Hopefully you're having a good evening, good day. Good day, good night, good all-around thing. Yay, yay, yay. You. I'll do it. Oh, that's a summer sloop there. Yay! I must go get shiny. Make it. Yay! I didn't burn through all my fuel there. Good. Got up way too early after staying up way too late. Yay! Short nights and long days. Yay! Have that one taken care of. Let me activate my handy dandy radar. Okay, so there is a bauxite deposit directly ahead. Ooh. I want to stay on the pathway right now. Right. We need some more aggressive landscaping to be done. Alright, where's that bauxite? Straight up ahead. Yay! And there's more that way. Cool. So... there it is, okay. Alright. Nice. Up. David Miguel over on YouTube. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? This game is called Satisfactory. It is, for lack of better terms, it is a 3D version of Factorio. Right, so we are going to put a Mark IV on here for now, because that is all I have at the moment. We're going to overdrive this thing to the max. Okay. Now, where was that other bauxite deposit? Basically, straight ahead this way. Okie dokie. Commence with the path! Aha! We need some more aggressive landscaping here. And it's gone! Oh, we need a little more aggressive landscaping. Watch, ladies and gentlemen, as I make this tree disappear. Ha 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 ha! That'll come in handy. He's a vegan. I do have the creatures on basically what amounts to passive, so they're not going to attack me. I can even walk up right up to the spiders, and they're not going to attack me. And boom! Okay, we can leave those alone. Okay, where's the bauxite? Aha! Right nearby. Okay, there's more of that direction, so we're doing good. Whoa! Okay, we are going to go a few more. And then we should be able to go this way a couple. Alright. And we shall put a miner right here, an auto miner right here. Cool. And then we are going to put you... Oh, coming all the way up here. Alright, we are going to overdrive you to the maximum.
Maximum overdrive. I sound like Optimus Prime.
All right. This tree requires some aggressive landscaping, so... Goodbye. Ha 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 ha! Alrighty, so where's the other bauxites? I know there's some over here, in this direction. Aha! Okay. More aggressive landscaping. Goodbye! And it's gone! Mighty alrighty. That sounds like the name of like some superhero that would be in like Saturday morning cartoons. I am the mighty alrighty. Alright, so where do we go from here? Because I know there's like a few bauxites right here. Oh, I got them all. Okay. I could have sworn there was a couple more. Alright. Looks like we have some aggressive landscaping to do. Nice! And it's gone! I think this is one of those ones that, like, it'll float. Let me check. there it goes. Ooh. And then it just like disappears into the stratosphere like a rocket ship. Yep, there it goes. It's gone. Alright. Again, I lost the bauxite because I got distracted over there. Ah, there it is. Alright, we need some more aggressive landscaping over here. And it's gone! Alright. We got the little Zen garden thing going on over here. Very nice, very, very nice. Okay, so we gotta go a little further out. We're gonna come decently. Alright. Get rid of you guys, because you are no longer needed. are going to overdrive you. Alrighty. So now comes the mildly hard part, because there are more bauxite deposits way down there. It may take a little bit to get to. So, we shall get to them. We shall. Alright. Let's see if I remember where they all are. Okay. So... Ah, there we go. I knew I couldn't see for a reason. Whoa! I don't want to do that. Seriously, I don't want to fall off. Okay, well, that didn't do anything. Okay, so let me see. No, I don't want to do those. I want to do these. Alright. I'm going to put you coming like... No, we don't want to do that because the tree is going to get in the way. Alright, there we go. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to go this way a couple more. Maybe a couple more. And then I want to go in that direction. Because, if I remember right, there's some bauxite deposits right over there. Oh, they're actually all over there. Okay. Alright, so we're going to approach this a little differently. And, oh, by the way, guys, the story submissions, they can happen at any time. Over on YouTube... You know what? Hold on. Let me get the prompt thing. There we go. Now you guys can see the rules and what's cooking. You can, either from YouTube or from Twitch. Twitch will have a little bit more fun thing. Speaking of which, yeah, this is what it'll look like.
Hey, look!
And that is what's supposed to happen. Yeah, I am drawing a blank. That's what's going to happen on Twitch. On YouTube, if you want to have a story read live, just, you know, get my attention. Say, hey, stupid. Okay, don't call me that, but, you know, hey, get my attention somehow, and I'll read your story live on stream. Yay! Alright, so we want to do this. If I made the central point right towards that tree, that would be the best spot, and that's exactly what I'm going to do! Sound like Kane up in here. Right. Oh yeah, look, there's a giant, like, venom spider. Thing is creepy. Alright, So... Okay, so there's some over there. There's some over there. Okay, so yeah, this is like the perfect central spot. Oh! We got ourselves some glowy slugs over here. These shall come in handy. I mean, they're level 1. They're blue slugs, so they only give me 1 power crystal, but, hey, beggars can't be choosers. Ooh, there's a lot of them up here. Yeah! That was dangerous. Give me blue slimy glug. Glug. I just want to put it away. There we go. All right. So, let's go a couple more. All right. And we'll poke it out like so. All right. Let me get this going. All right. So we got an impure, normal, pure. Okay. Haha. We have a big poison spider and a radioactive hog fighting it out. Yeah, that fart gas is something. Alrighty, so alright. You. There we go. Alright. So now, where is our first box site? Okay, so there's this one over here. I think this one is impure. So we're gonna have you aimed that way. This is an impure. Okay, we're gonna crank it up. Where'd my tower go? Oh, duh, it's right there. Stupid. Okay, so we're gonna bring this over here. And then we're gonna bring this down a little bit. Ouch. You actually do something a little different. Like so. And then I believe there's another one in that direction. Yes, there it is. Ah! Radioactive hog! Not good. Cool. Now you... We want to, again, overdrive you. Ah! Another one! That's dangerous. I want to stay away from that thing. Alright. So we do have a few more nodes in the swamp over there, so I want to see if we can get to them. in relation to the swamp. I am still way out. All right. Let me go on a little trek here. Ooh, pale berries. Okay, where am I going? I am not going toward the swamp. Mr. Spider. All right. Oh! I am still quite a ways away from the swamp, actually. Ooh, Mercer Sphere. Yes. Yes, please! There's the swamp down there. That means I am quite a ways away from it. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the swamp alone, and I will make myself a train line going over there to pick up more slurry. So that way I can bring it back to the aluminum factory for processing. Uh-oh. Radioactive hog. Not good. Radioactive ham. Okay, so here is this. Yeah, we're pretty far away from the swamp. So yeah, like I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a train line that goes down into the swamp to pick up more of the slurry and then bring it back to the factory for more processing. That is just way, way, way too far for a... Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Let me see. If I can get some speed here. There's the waterfall we need to go down. Yeah. I think what I'll do is just make a train line that goes through there to gather up the slurry, and I'll bring it back to the factory for more processing, because this is a little bit too much of a logistical... No, I don't want to do that. I want to grab you guys. Don't worry, I'm not listening to you right now. Okay. There it is. Alrighty. So, uh-oh. Radioactive pork chops. Alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get up here where it's a little safer. And I'm actually going to read that story by Jinx Pixie. Alright. So, let me bring it up. Okay. Now, let's get into the writing office, where we will check out this story, which is A Bottle with Risk by Jinx Pixie. Oh, hold on. You guys over on YouTube need a little better view of it. There we go. All right. April 5th, 2018. American Museum of Natural History. It was early morning when Kate parked her motorbike, noticing one of her co-workers' car there. Is that Yuzi's car? Kate thought, while taking the helmet away and looked at it better. Looks like he'd come back earlier, she said, and went to the door. When Kate took her keycard, a male around Kate's age almost hit her with a cleaning craft. Oh, sorry, my bad. Sorry, my bad, he said, and picked up Kate's keycard, who took it. Thanks. I haven't seen you before, Kate said to the guy, who chuckled nervously. I started today. I'm Liam. I'm Kate. Sorry, but duty calls. You're working here? Liam asked and moved the cleaning craft away. Yeah, just a part-time job. I'll become an archaeologist, Kate told Liam, who had milky gray eyes. That sounds cool. Well, I've got to keep going, Liam said to Kate, who answered in the same way. At the archaeologist's office, a couple workers were around Yuzi's desk, who was explaining something to them when he noticed Kate. Good to see you, Kate, Yuzi greeted, and William looked over his shoulder, seeing his daughter walking closer. You too, but I thought you would have come on Friday, Kate said, where Yuzi nodded. I got the earlier flight and brought this one, Yuzi told her, and showed them, finally, what was inside a medium-sized box. A small jade bottle rested on foam padding, but it wasn't empty. It was full of white liquid. What's inside of that? Kate asked. It's an ancient Chinese medicine, which monks keep in a safe, and we got permission to show it here. The co-workers went to their working desks, but Yuzi stopped Kate and William and lowered his voice. This actually belongs to us. Kate, you know that my great-great-great-grandfather used to be the magic owner before the magic hunter took his ability away from him, he said. Kate nodded, but William looked at him seriously. What are you trying to say? He asked and leaned to the desk. With this liquid, I could make a wish. As a bilingual, I could warn him, while you two could show your ability to him. Yuzi told them, then showed a paper which had a 3D model of a Chinese man. This is my relative before he lost his powers. He was around my age, and I even know where he used to live, Yuzi said. But William walked to his working desk, which meant no, and Yuzi sighed. Sorry, you, but my dad has just got to his life back to normal, Kate told him before Yuzi started to check his emails. When Kate went to lunch, she noticed Yuzi and William talking to each other. Dad, I'm going ahead, Kate said and closed the door when she noticed Liam, who was cleaning the windows. Hey, Liam, how's it going? Kate went to ask him when she started to feel dizzy. You okay? She heard Liam asking, who helped her sit. Yeah, I'm okay. Must be those cleaning chemicals, Kate answered, even though she didn't smell anything strong. These are eco-friendly, Liam answered and showed a cleaning bottle to her. Oh, then I must be hungry, Kate told him as she stood up. When Kate finished lunch, she thought about the dizziness, because she isn't an asthmatic or oversensitive to smells. Maybe I just moved my head too fast, she thought, and stood up, now carefully. Kate, she heard William's voice behind her, while walking to the workplace. Have you seen Yuzi? He asked, and Kate shook her head. No. Maybe he's still at the office. You know how he forgets the time sometimes. What did you two talk about earlier? Kate asked, while they walked in the hallway. About how magic changes a person, William told Kate, and started to explain why Yuzi shouldn't make a wish. Yuzi had lived all his life with a normal body, but if he suddenly got the magic in his life, there would be consequences. Dad, the door's open, but there's no lights on, Kate said suddenly, when they were near the archaeologist's office. Stay here, William said, when the door opened completely. Someone pushed William to the floor, but they only saw a profile in shadow, which ran away holding something in his hands. Stop! Thief! Yuzi came to the door, holding his head. Kate didn't think twice and leapt into a sprint. Luck was on her side, and she managed to tackle the thief, and didn't believe who it was. Liam? Kate could only ask in surprise. Hello, Kate, he greeted, and soon after that, Kate found herself on the floor and felt a sharp pain on her elbow, which she had hit on the corner. Thank you for giving me the code to the door and telling me about this liquid, Liam said, and showed a jade bottle in his hand. What are you talking about? Kate asked, holding her elbow when she got a flashback, where she told him everything. You hypnotized me! You're a hunter! Kate shouted and stood up. Correct. And you're my second person who I've got, Liam said and opened the bottle cap. I wish that I would own your skills, he said, while holding a bottle near his lips. Kate felt that the 2-year situation repeated in her mind when she heard her father's running closer. No, don't drink that! William ran to warn him. It was already too late. Liam drank the liquid easily and looked at Kate before he started to cough and hold his chest painfully. His legs gave under him and he tried to breathe, but soon he lay on the floor. A couple of security guards came out of the elevator and saw Liam lying on the floor next to Kate and William. One of the security guards walked closer and kneeled on the floor to try Liam's pulse, but shook his head. I swear, Kate tried to explain in shock, when William turned his daughter around and hugged her. Spooky. Spooky, spooky, spooky. So much on the line there. Well, that was very satisfactory. I kind of gotta wonder, though, is the price they paid, like, is the magic bottle, or the magic that comes from that jade bottle, does it not give you what you're looking for, and instead actually just absorbs your life and whatever, and just does something with it? I don't know. This is just my thoughts off the top of my head. Like, it's not what you expected. Alright, that's the closer one. Okay, so we're gonna go... Okay. Classified Shaft, you are now banned. Alright. That's kind of interesting. So,
we'll have to, when you, I saw the thing on there where it says to be continued. When you do continue it, it doesn't have to be part of the, you know, writing prompts or whatever. When you do continue it, you know, let me know, and we'll read it so that way we can get the continuation of the story. 'Cause that sounds, it sounds interesting. And there we go. Okay. You are a normal node, so we're gonna overcrank you. Ah, itchy ear all of a sudden. Okay, and then the other one. No, we don't like that. Okay, let's see. Let me see about getting back up there because I'm pretty sure it's on a fire. Okay, architecture. We want ladders. And we're going to climb. We're going to do lots of climbing. Ooh. Climb, 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 climb. Ooh, my glutes. Alright, so then is the bauxite up here? Yes! Okay. So that would mean what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you and I'm going to go this way with it. And of course there are spicy rocks. Don't worry, we're not gonna die from them. We're just gonna be mildly annoyed for a while. This one is a pure node. We're gonna overclock that one. All right. And then we are going to put you on. Now, the belts that I'm using only transport 480 parts per minute. However, once we get aluminum going, we'll be able to make belts that transport 780 items per minute. So it's a prepping for the future is really what we're doing here. All right. And so now we're going to put you, and then we're going to put one of you, one of you, and one of you. Because we're going to come way down here. Ouch. Actually, no. We're going to get rid of one of you because... Actually, hold on. Nope, not on ramp. You know what? Let's just climb the ladder back up. Alright, let's try this again, because we're only going to have 2 belts coming up here. Because we have this one, and one of which is going to be combined of 2 impure nodes. So Yeah, we won't need 4, we just need 2. Oops. Oh. Go. Alrighty, grab a mushroom. And grab another mushroom. We'll take you. We're gonna bring you out here. I'm not gonna do any more aggressive landscaping because I'm almost out of aggressive landscaping materials. So then, we are going to come over here to this one. It is spicy pork chop time. And then we're going to take this one and we're going to come all the way over here. Then we are going to go right there. Okay, this. And we're going over here. Bring that like so. All right. So we got all of this hooked up. Nice. Very, very nice. Go. Okay. Of course, we got spicy rocks and we got spicy bacon. Whoa! That was scary. So every time I see this screen, one of my arms itches. You know, it kind of has the staticky on it. Makes my arm itchy. So then we're going to come over here. Go like this. Then, oops. What did we do? Oh. I just sworn those were marked 4s. Okay. Oh well. Works in our favor. Right. Oh. There we go. It's the world save. Or the auto save. That way we don't lose anything. take you. We're going to put you on the curve mode. And go there. Because these belts got curves. That's awesome. Alrighty. So how we doing, everybody? How is your playthrough of the life game going so far? Alright, so we're going to... Oh no! Ow. My ankles. That was bad. Go. I'm just asking because I'm trying to get some conversation going, you know, because it's probably kind of boring just to watching some dude who pretends to be or some dragon that pretends to be a dude. Just drone on and on talking about stuff. Alright. So what we're going to do, we're going to paint this one red because that is a pure belt. And we want to be able to differentiate it because when it's all said and done, that is the belt that's going to be bringing 600 items a minute, not 300. So, like this. Okay. We're going to paint you red. And then we are going to bring 2 blue belts, because these are normal for 300 items per minute. Spicy rocks. More spicy rocks. Oh. We need one last aggressive landscaping over here. There we go. Well, it's not spicy rocks. We got spicy pork chops. Because the spicy rocks are over there. Wow. Wow. Let's have 2 300 belts coming in. I believe this is an impure one, meaning... Oh, no, it's 300. Okay. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to put a merger right here. And then we're going to bring this one in. And we are going to then bring this one in to here. which will then turn this 300 belt into a 600 belt. We're not going to be able to transport that many right now, but we will have all the infrastructure set up so that we can do the 600 when we get the belts that are capable of carrying said amounts. Let me double check, because I could swear there was more bauxite around here. Huh. Okay. So then, we're going to take you... and you... Whoa. Whoa! Hey, buddies! Wanna check out some sick moves like Cowabunga Man? Just for conversation's sake, for everybody who's here, YouTube and Twitch, what is the weirdest thing you have ever written? Like, it can be... I'm probably going to regret this, but we'll just say, you know, anything on the... You know what? No. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna try to regret this. What is the weirdest thing you've written that you would like to share, or that you can share here on Twitch without getting me banned? Oh boy. Wiggle yawn. What we are going to do. So what are we going to do? We're going to take this up a level. Because we want this to be on the outside, so that way we can merge it together with this one incoming, so that 300 becomes a 450. Still within our belt's capacity, but at least this way now, it has... It is transporting at capacity, or very well near it. We got 2 red belts going this way. And then we have 1 blue belt going this way. For some reason, for some reason, I'm starting to think I'm talking like Don Carnage. Which, that was a very terrible impression. That makes me think, there was a song a while back that used to be for vowels and how you would sound them out and what they sound like in different sentences. And it was like, the original thing was, when you first started, is that I like to eat, I like to eat, I like to eat apples and bananas. And then you would go through all the vowels for different stuff. Okay, so for those of you on Twitch, there is going to be an ad break popping up. If you're immune to ads, cool. We'll just keep on trucking. And then for those of you who aren't immune to ads, well, you'll be back shortly from ad jail. I don't think there's gonna be anything for those of you on YouTube, so enjoy. But like what it would do with the song is, while you're learning all the vowels, A, E, I, O, U, you would sing that song, but with a different vowel. So when you start with A, it was like A like to eight, A like to eight, A like to eight apples and bananas. The one that always got me, the one that cracked me up the most, I think it was U. It was the one that got me every time. It's like oo look to oot, oo look to oot, oo look to oot, oot ooples and bananas. That was the one that always got me. It's like, what the heck is a banunu? I mean, I know it's supposed to be like a funny version of a banana, but, you know, what would a banunu look like? Oh, right. We have 4 belts coming. Oh. So, is this a normal? Yes, okay. So then, what I want to do, I want to take this one, and we're going to put it here. I'm going to take this one, here. Then we're gonna take this one. And up. And then we're gonna come like this. And then like this. And then we're gonna come down over here. And we're gonna come down over here. And then we're gonna stretch ourselves to infinity and beyond. Alright, so and like I would have said at the beginning over here, the submissions for the story prompt, you can do that at any time. There is no specific spot or specific time for you to submit stuff. If you want to have it read, go for it. Bring it on. Let the stories flow. However, this is the last week that this story prompt is going to be. I will have another one for you at the end of the stream, but if you did have a story that you wanted read and did not get a chance to have it read this week, you can on the next Friday, you can bring it in and say, hey, I want to have this read. And, just say, hey, this is what the prompt it was for, and then say, hey, read it. Have fun with it.
Oh boy, I'm getting sleepy.
Bloom, bloom, bloom. Bloom, bloom, bloom. Bloom, bloom, dong, dong. Dong, dong, dong. Bloom, bloom, bloom. Bloom, bloom, bloom. Dong, 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 dong. Dong, dong, dong. Dong, dong, dong. Yes, I know that was terrible. Whoa. Whoa! Whoa, we got crazy belts going on here. Yes, I know. Tired whiplash over here. First I give you Brahms' Lullaby, and the next thing you know, I'm going, whoa, it's wacky crazy kids up in here. And so for anybody who's out there, let me know you're in the chats. Say, hey, how are ya? Say something. Well, stay away from the red forest. There's stinky deadly gas over there. Mercer's feet. Where'd it go? Me want. These will always come in handy. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. We shall paint you red. Alright, and then we shall... Oh, that's right. I forgot to put this in the proper place. And so... You know, I could swear there were more bauxite nodes. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna go back into my finished world, and I gotta look at that one. Because... I could swear there were more bauxite nodes. Because I do have a slurry factory, basically. Pretty much where I'm putting my aluminum factory in this world. But for some reason, I could swear there were more bauxite nodes. So we are going to investigate. As soon as it loads. Yeah, it's a pretty big world, so... it takes... Or not a very big world, but a very full world. Let's put it that way. I probably have it... I don't know, maybe 60% of the resources in the entire world are being used. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay, so there's the main factory. Let me get back over here. Because like I said, there's my slurry factory over there. What I want to know is, I could swear I'm using all the nodes here for bauxite. But I want to make sure that I am indeed using them all. Okay, I have that one. Yeah, see, I am using... I have way more belts of stuff. Okay, so... What is it that I am missing? Aha. Okay, so there is another node that I missed. Somewhere along the way. No. There's 2 nodes that I missed. Okay. No, not geysers. Bauxite. Yeah, Huh. That is weird. So there's this one. And then I went... which is that one. And then I went straight this way. To... get that one? No, that's not a bauxite node. Okay, so... okay, so I came from that one. I went straight that way. Okay, so there is an extra node over there that I'm missing. Okay, so I got that one. Okay, so... oh, I see. I combined all of these together down here into two belts. Okay, I see. Okay. So there is a node that I am missing. Okay. All right. Now let's go back to our world, the train world, and see if we can find that missing node. Takes a minute to load, of course, you know. Doo 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 doo. Elevator music plays. All right. So we are back in the world. Okay. And there is another node that we are missing. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure this is a 150 node. Yes, okay, so. All right. All right, cool. Got that. Now, show me the bauxite. Okay, I'm pretty sure there's another node this way, so we are going to go exploring this way. Aha! I knew I wasn't crazy. That's right here. Okay, cool. Now we gotta wait for the piggies to go by because they're not gonna get anywhere. Not gonna be able to build anything while the piggies are just kind of roaming on through. There we go. Okay. Now take you and bring you up like so. Okay. You are almighty full blast node. Yes. Okay, so now we're gonna bring you over here like so. Actually, and we are going to paint you red because you are a 600 thing. You are a pure node. You are making 600 items per minute. Soon to be 1200. Maybe not soon to be, but going to be 1200 as soon as we get the Mark III miners. And we want to base it off of what the Mark III miners are going to be able to put out. We're going to base the entire factory on. Good grief. Excuse me, Mr. Spider Person. You have to go. Creepy looking. Ugh. Got my own lightsaber here. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to put all the stands. So that way we can just lug along here without having to worry about stuff. Ourselves a platform over here so I can just kind of walk through it and do stuff. Put my lightsaber away for now. Did I miss one? I sure did. Actually, red. All right, now we're good. Okay. So we are going to bring you. What kind of you? You are 600. Okay, cool. So we are going to have red belts. Very macho man. macho color. Muy macho. That, and we'll take a U and we'll put like a that. And then put you there. And then like that. Plus then we have another red belt coming in. Head or something. Both of these are actually 600 belts because of how I did them, so nice. Our whole first thing over here is lots and lots of bucks. Okay, cool. So now actually want to take the bauxite further up. Corner. So is there any space between the two? No. Okay. So what we need... The top floor is going to be our slurry floor, where we're going to turn the bauxite into slurry. So what we're going to do, we're going to have... this is going to be... This is going to be our staging for the bauxite. And that ladder is right in the way. Okay, so we're going to have to do something a little different. We're actually going to put you and go... No, take you and go down. Then we're going to take you and go... And then we're going to take you out. Pick you, do you. And then we are going to have a corner right there. Go. Now we have a staircase. Ooh, that's dangerous. There we go, that's better. Actually, we want to have these two-sided. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Maybe not. There we go. Now, I'm going to take this to... Okay, and then... Nah, that's spooky. Don't like spooky. That was kind of a little too close. Okay, so then what we're going to do... What we are going to do... Let's see, is this one? Yes. We are going to put a door... that, we are going to take you. Okay, we are going to take you. You. Corner. Or no, we're just going to take one more of these. Right there. Okay, cool. So now we have access. Walking access. Up to where we need to be. Cool. So much belts. I don't know why that suddenly came to mind. Itchy. I don't know if anybody remembers those cringy commercials for Di Serono. It's supposed to be some, like, fancy alcohol. I don't know because I don't drink. But this one, like, I could swear it was up there with like Smirnoff or something like that. I could, like I said, I could be completely wrong because I do not drink in the slightest. Honestly, these days, I think it's almost a little bit of a flex on people if you say, "No, I don't drink." Of course, somebody's always going to be like, "Okay, weird flex." Oops. That's not what I want. This is what I want. You in there. You there. And you. you. Okay, so we can take all of you out. We have no other belts. Take you out, take you out, take you four out. Alright. So now comes the hard part. This way. Don't want to go blasting over the top there. Alright, so... Okay, so we don't want to be here. Two rows of three, and then two. Oops, not there. No! What the heck? Okay. Take you out. And we are going to see about... Ouch. Okay, so you four are red. Or you three are red. And so are you. So is the belt next to you. This belt. So let's get all the reds done. I believe that is all the reds. Oh, that middle one. Is also red. Okay. And then these are blue. Nope, that's not what I wanted. No, that's not what I wanted either. There we go. Alright, cool. Okay. So then... These four are red. Those three are red. This one is red. And this one is red. Then these two are blue. Okay, so then we shall get wall holes in. Red. Painting the roses red. Alright. So then, that means we have 6 belts of 600. So then, we shall base it off of 1200 because that's what it'll be. So then, we are going to be making the sloppy alumina recipe. 200 bauxite per minute. Wow. Okay, so we'll do 6. Alright. Alright, cool. Not as many as I thought it was going to be. We'll probably be able to have plenty of alumina storage. So that way we can have just what amounts to endless supplies of aluminum on tap. Okay, so then we are going to put our first one right here. Sloppy alumina. And what would have been the other recipe? Alumina solution. But it has a byproduct of silica. Okay, so sloppy. Okay, so yeah. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 1200. Okay, so there's 1200 bauxite right there. All right, so we have the basic layout kind of worked. We have all of the bauxite, at least it's easily available to us, transported all the way over here. So yeah, that shall be it for tonight. And a big ol' thank you to Jinx Pixie for her submission. It was very satisfactory. So yeah. After that, yeah, I'll continue working on the aluminum factory here, getting it all up and running, and we shall see. And then maybe next week we'll do some more decorating. But that is going to be it for tonight. And like I said, I hope you were at least mildly entertained by what you saw here tonight. And with that in mind, this is the last week of this prompt. If you did have a story that you wanted to have read for this prompt, by all means, next week, bring it in. But the new prompt for this week is going to be... All right. So, the prompt for next week's short stories is: there is a bounty on your head, but your crime was never stated. Well, I look forward to seeing what you guys come up with on next week's prompt. So, with that in mind, go wild. Have at it. Let's see what you come up with. And then on Sunday, starting at 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, we are going to be going back into MapleStory, where we're going to be working on the Adele storyline some more. I did get the character all the way leveled up, so we have the entire story open to us. And so that way we can pick up on the stuff that we missed when we did the Grand Athenium version of it. And then on Wednesday, starting at 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, let's see, as soon as I get my stuff to cooperate, I am going to be working on MapleStory the novel A New Dawn. Let me see if I can get the proper title over here. So I did make one, but I don't know where it went. Oh well. Anyways, yeah. That is what I'm going to be working on Wednesday. You feel free to come and check it out, listen to some awesome tunes along the way, and where we're going to do some writing, see how much we get done. I'm going to be doing some editing more so than anything. But yeah, feel free to come along and edit or write or do whatever it is you're doing on your writing projects to have fun. So, yeah, that's kind of what we got planned for the next coming week, so I hope to see you on the next ones.
There's a feeling deep inside, let it be your prayer. Show me the power you can hide.
Thanks everyone for coming to the stream, and I hope to see you again next time. If you want to catch whenever I go live, subscribe or follow to become a coin of the vault so you never miss a thing. Wherever you're viewing from, have a look around my YouTube channel for more stuff, including the audiobooks of MapleStory the novel Sacred Tears, Sly Cooper Rise of Vexen, and Arcane. Each story is fully voice acted with sound effects and background music so that you can sit down and watch or listen to while you go about your day. You can also find all kinds of previous storylines from MapleStory that I've already done. So, until next time, my friends.
Never be afraid to fall. Throw yourself into it. Victory's waiting for you. Go fight, show your energy. Don't slow down, no time to waste. Nothing's stopping you now. It's gonna be your day. Hopes and wishes never fade. Fight to make them stronger. Nothing will take them from you. Go fight, show your